We are now 37.5 weeks pregnant. There's the bump. Cooking away nicely in there. So I've had my hospital bags packed for a little while, but as a midwife, one thing I see a lot is, you know, when you come in labour, nobody's partner seems to know where anything is or what everything does. Oh, hi Celia, come to help. Come sit with Mum. Thank you. Yeah, you sit there.
How helpful.
Oh, so helpful and so noise friendly.
Featuring Pumbaa.
So I was conscious, and Dan was conscious, that he wanted to know roughly where everything was in the bags. We've packed the hospital bags in case we need to go anywhere from the home birth, like an emergency and stuff like that. But also, what I thought was then we can just have everything downstairs, all the baby's bits, all my stuff, so I don't have to keep sending Dan and my mum up to the nursery and like rummaging through my drawers to find everything. So I have packed it with kind of home birth in mind at the top, but also hospital wise. Obviously, if I am going anywhere, I'm probably going in because there's something not quite right, so I might be in there for a couple of days. Dan will tell you, I really did struggle to pack, particularly the baby bag. The mum bag, I was totally...
Yeah, your midwife brain turned off, didn't it? Like,
yeah.
You could talk other people through what to pack in this bag.
Yeah.
But you spent a good few days thinking
pondering.
about... I think you just overthought it.
I did overthink it. And
at the end of the day, it's a bag that you don't want packed because we
yeah,
don't want to go into hospital.
Everything feels like I was overpacking because hopefully I won't be going anywhere. And the weather really threw me as well, like thinking about what to pack for baby and stuff like that. So anyway, hopefully there'll be some interesting midwife insights along the way, but also don't feel like I know exactly what I'm doing because I really didn't. What do you want to start with, mum or baby bag?
Whatever you prefer. I just want to know what's in both,
yeah,
so
okay.
that if
the baby bag is closest,
I can grab stuff that you need.
So for baby bag, I've just packed the baby's changing bag because it's a decent size. So this is what we're going to use. This is from a website called the Nest Planner, and it's got loads of pockets and all the snazzy things. So on the outside pockets, you've got water wipes in there as an extra. And then I packed one of these MAM bottles and sterilised dummies in there. I'm hoping to breastfeed, but equally, for example, like I've been expressing so much milk, and if I want something sterilised where I can express into hand express or something like that, then that will be handy to have. And then in the front, I've got all of baby's outfits. So I've put them all in a sandwich bag so that Dan can just grab them. And then this is hopefully going to be baby's first outfit. Erin bought this one, and it is the tiniest thing we own. It is absolutely dinky. I think this one's from Tesco's, and it's got a zip at the front. But Erin wants this to be its first outfit, so that one's in there. But I have had to bear in mind that it is only up to £7, so I've had to pack a backup just in case. So that one's in there, and then I put another little outfit, a little jungle outfit as well, in case of just a plain white vest and jungle leggings. So that one's in the kind of possible first outfit or jungle outfit bag. And they're all in little individual sandwich bags. So Dan can just, we're going to get the baby dressed, and Dan can just grab it for us. Then I also packed just, because if obviously we're going to the hospital, it might vomit on stuff, so it might need a couple more outfits. So just another little short sleeve plain vest, because I am due in August, so it might still be warm. And another little mamas and papas, I think my mum got this one, little plain white sleep suit. And then I just packed some backup vests. Vests are a bit more likely to get kind of gross stuff on and need changing, so this little spotty one from H&M. and then 2 plain white ones. So that's the clothes I've got. So I've kind of got 2 whole outfits or 3 whole outfit changes, and then some vests. And obviously if we were in the hospital for any length of time, then my mum or Dan or whoever can bring.
Yeah, to me that seems like a lot of outfits, but I suppose it's just sensible for like if one gets dirty or.
Yeah, like if you're in for 48 hours, a baby can vomit and poo their way through
Many outfits.
Lots of outfits. So anyway, it just gives it also what it gave me a bit of peace of mind was thought about the weather. It's really important that babies don't get too hot, so it just gives me a lot of options. Like I packed a long sleeve vest and a short sleeve vest and things like that, because it might be that it just wants to be in a vest with a blanket on if it's that hot. So they were in that front pocket, so they're just easy for you to grab for the home birth.
There's not loads of stuff in this bag, is there? Like?
Nothing that's like not sensible. Extra dummies in the little front pocket, and then in here again it's all organised. So we have got our travel changing mat. This one's from Mama Shack, and the Nest Planner bag did come with its own travel changing mat, but it's a bit small, so I've put that in my nappy caddy by the bed, and we've got this one instead. And then we've got a couple individual bags of things. So in this is all nappy care stuff. So
butt cream.
Yeah. Nappy cream, nappy sacks, big handful of nappies. We've got some of the loopy-loo ones and some of the.
Do you not think it's weird that I don't even know how to put one of these on?
That's so it's always pictures at the front. Pictures at the front. That's your back, and then you put your wings around and you stick them together. But I'll show you.
They stick?
Yeah, Velcro, like almost.
Oh, Velcro.
And some of them, like the loopy-loo ones, they have a yellow line down them, and when the baby's peed, that will go blue. So you'll know, even without having to like look in the nappy, if it's had a wee.
Oh, cool.
All right. So that's your basic nappy stuff in there, and then obviously you've got wipes down the side, and the hospital will give us some bowls for water, and we've got cotton wool as well if we need to, because that's the ideal for the first couple of days. These little bags, I did a Shein order, and they all came in these little bags, the little Ziplocs, so I thought I'd use those. And this is just muslins and little bits and bobs. So I've got, I think, 4 or 5 different muslins, little Disney one, white ones, and then I also packed one of the little dribble bib type ones, depending on how.
So muslins are like for cleaning their face.
Yeah, like what I'll need out for like feeding and when we're burping it and stuff like that, so it can chuck up on it.
Wiping up dribble and stuff. Yeah.
And then in here I have also got. Would you pass me that little grey hat? I need to put that in. I'm gonna swap out these. And then I've got, I don't think we'll need it, but a little pair of socks, and 2 little hats. Now, it's going to be warm, so babies don't need to wear hats indoors at home, but they do tend to wear hats in the hospital, and we'll need to put one on it when
you were saying just
it comes
afterwards.
Home.
Like
yeah, for its hair to dry and stuff
like they're still
that.
wet. I never understood why they need to wear a hat.
Well, they've got,
they're still wet.
Yeah, they lose a lot of heat through their head, but once that's got to that point, you know, where they're dry and they're regulated and they're at home, they're fine, and they need to have their head free so that they can lose their heat if they're too hot. And having hats on indoors increases the risk of cot death. So we just need it for travel, really, and for the hospital. And then this big one is like blankets. So I've packed 3 blankets just for different weathers and also like vomiting. So I've just got a big muslin swaddle. Those are really light, good for feeding. And then 2 of these little cellular blankets in case one gets dirty. And that is pretty much it for baby's bag. What have I got in these little pockets? Anything? No, I think
cool.
That's it.
They're just mostly clothes and stuff. That's good.
Yeah. So
that's
and
easy.
it's all.
I don't mind that. I don't want to feel like we're in there and you're like, unpacking a bloody
yeah, well then
2
as
weeks
well,
worth of
I
stuff.
might not know what I want out of this, so I might say, can you grab me the blanket one, and we'll decide like together, like if we're going home from the hospital or whatever, and we're thinking we don't know what blanket to put on, we can just grab the blanket one out and decide what blanket we think is the best one. So
go through yours.
that is that. Okay, so my bag, I actually wasn't planning to buy a specific hospital bag. I was just going to use my weekend bag, but then my lovely friend Mercedes bought me this for my baby shower. This is the something a bit different hospital bag, and it comes kind of pre-packed with like most things that you need. Really beautiful, and some of the things I have taken out and some I've left in. So like, for example, it comes with a really lovely box of like eco sanitary towels, but I think they look a little bit thin for like immediately post the hospital, so I've put those in my drawer for when we come home, and I've put a big pack of towels in here. So again, I should be fairly organised in here. So we have got a Ziploc bag with 2 nighties in, 2 black nighties. One of them is actually more of like a dress material, so I could come home in that as well if it's hot, but 2 black nighties that I might labour in. If I'm at home, I'm assuming I'll probably just labour in whatever I'm in when things start, and then I'm just going to get in the birthing pool in my pants probably, but at least we've got something for me to put on straight afterwards, get comfy, and they're nice and loose as well, so I can feed baby in those. Toiletries. This is kind of the biggest bag. As a midwife, I help women like into the shower a lot after birth, and I constantly like rummage through people's bags to find what they need. So I kind of made this up with that in mind, so that Dan can just grab it for me, and it's kind of got literally, it's like, here go
all
the
your
bathroom.
shower stuff.
Yeah. So I have packed a little bit of makeup. Not that I'm going to want it in labour, but I think
freshen up afterwards.
Yeah, to freshen up afterwards if I'm going to be in the hospital for a couple of days. But it's nothing exciting. I think I've just packed a moisturiser, a concealer, a little mascara, and some perfume. Just so that if I have people coming to visit and stuff like that, I don't feel like I am dying. So that's in there. Flannel. A dry shampoo, deodorant, a little facial wash just to give my face a quick wash, toothbrush, toothpaste, makeup wipes, my shampoo, conditioner, a little hand mirror so that I can, sit in bed and do whatever. And then I've got a pair of black pants and a pad in there as well, so that I can literally go to the shower with this bag and get all fresh in the shower all at once. So that's all in there. I have got another kind of little, I suppose you can call it a toiletries section in this bag, but it's kind of slightly different odds and sods. So it's actually in a compartment. So it's in this compartment which can come off, and that's got breast pads, my phone charger, a mask, lip balm, a hairband and some bobby pins, and some earplugs in case I need to go in to be induced or anything like that. So that's kind of like miscellaneous bits in that little pocket. Then what have we got? Bras. I've got I've got big boobs anyway, and in pregnancy they're even bigger, and in breastfeeding they're going to be a nightmare. So I have packed a couple of different bras because I'm really not sure what's going to fit. So I've been wearing sports bras pretty much the whole time, but I've got 5 pairs of big black pants in here, just Primark specials. And then I've got a couple of different nursing bra options. So I have got this one from H&M, just a plain white one. I've got this more like sports bra, version, but a little bit less support kind of than the main one, but a bit comfier. And then I've just got one of my plain ones, which I've just been wearing in pregnancy because I'm not sure what is going to be comfy and what's going to fit me. It might be that I don't even want to wear a bra for a while because I'm just feeding. So we've got all of those. So that's just a bag of bras down. But
Cool.
and then the last thing, or apart from the bottom pocket, is just clothes. So I feel like it is going to be warm, but I just wanted to have some options so to come home in. So I've got just a plain black t-shirt, and I put another black t-shirt in as well, which is the nursing t-shirt that I talked about in our first vlog. So and then just some gym leggings to come home in. And then if we came home in the night or it was cooler, because I could go all the way to like it being September, I just got this kind of Primark loungewear set. It is kind of fleecy, but it's quite thin. So it's just this matching top and trouser set. Again, I could wear like the trousers out with one of the black t-shirts. They're comfy enough. And then like for sleeping in the hospital, I would wear one of my nighties anyway because it's warm. So I have some options there. And then the last thing is just in this bottom pocket is a big thing of sanitary pads, hairbrush, and frosty flip-flops.
Cool. Perfect.
Easy enough?
Easy.
So I think that's everything. I've probably missed some bits. My cord ties down there as well, actually. We're planning to use a cord tie instead of a clamp. So I had this one made. It's got Sassy's face on it. So I'm going to pack that in the hospital bag because I really don't want to leave without it. But I'll make sure that I'll probably put that in the front pocket with the baby's outfit maybe. So that we know where that is. Yeah. And then so Dan's kind of packed his bag. He's not a fussy person anyway, really. He's just packed some toiletries.
Toiletries, t-shirt, shorts, headphones, phone chargers.
I've put the tablet and the tablet charger in there.
That's about it.
Yeah, because if we're going up, the potential is that Dan is going to be sitting, doing some waiting around. So
also I won't be able to drive likely still.
Yeah,
so.
Dan is in a sling because he had his shoulder operated on Friday. So and then my mum has packed her own kind of go bag as well. I'm assuming it's got similar sort of stuff in it. And then the only other things we would grab kind of on our way out are we would have to sort the dog out. So she's got a little go bag of just some food and bowls and stuff. And then I would probably grab whatever decent shoes I would need on my feet. The birth snacks as a priority. And then maybe just some of my colostrum out of the freezer.
Yeah, perfect.
I think that's it. And if we forgot the colostrum, it's not the end of the world because, as I said, I'm expressing
like
so much, so I could just express some more in the hospital. But we've got about 30 mils of colostrum in the freezer, so it would be a shame not to take it with us. But yeah, so hopefully I've got everything kind of on the top or accessible for the home birth, and then the rest can just go away if all goes well. We've got like the nappy stuff on the top and the baby's outfits close to the top. And then I've put a little box in the bathroom as well of sanitary pads and stuff like that. So that's all good to go. And obviously if I have a shower here, all my normal shower stuff is here. So we won't need to be having that accessible. So I think that's it. As we said, baby can come anytime now. We're not sure when we want baby to come. We kind of do want them to come, but equally Dan's still quite incapacitated with his arm, so we'll see. But I'm sure this little one's got a plan of when they're going to come, and yeah,
hopefully it won't be long.
Hopefully it won't be long until we're meeting little baby Scriven. That's it. That's us, Celia. That's us.